the Diablo Manor awaits at night to bring you thrills and chills of fright. The crypt doors open, your face goes pale, and things come creeping from beyond the veil. You hear a sound that is kind of queer, but deep down in your soul, you're crushed by fear. Please join me now inside my lair. Adventure awaits, if you dare.
By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. A normal and unassuming carnival sideshow owner.
They are all exactly the same print-wise, and they are basically 5 by 6 and going for $20 a piece. Oh, yes, my friends. These are hand-printed by Scott Mcclelland. They are a lino print, which is a process rather unusual where they have to cut into lino and create a rather unusual print that will make you, well, this, exactly what you're seeing. There is no sound. How perfect. Well, my friends, this is a bit of a concern. We have no sound right now.
Good.
We've got sound now? Oh, how wonderful! Ah, technology! I don't understand it myself, but I'm glad that you waited around. Oh, yes, and now, getting back to what I was saying, I have these Diablo King lino cuts on wood. These are 5 by 6, my friends, and they are truly astounding. One of a kind, each one hand-printed by Diablo, otherwise known as Scott Mcclelland. Oh, by the way, that's me. Yes, well, anyhow. My friends, you must think hard now. Is this something you'd like to place in your stocking? They're only $20 a piece. And yes, they're perfect for you or your loved ones. Oh my goodness. Yes, sirree. My dear, I'm just going to take and drop these here, like so. And we're going to move on. To something rather special for the kiddies. Everyone loves clowns, and of course Miss Tickle can attest to that. Oh, yes, my dear, thank you. We have the Clown Star Plaque. There's only one of these right now in existence, and it's going for $45. My friends, you will love this. Oh, yes, you will. And it has a little tiny hanger on the back, so you can hang it on your door, you can hang it on your wall, or you can hang it around your neck, as it were. Oh, they are lovely, and they are going for, again, just $45. We have one of these right now for your Christmas gifts, if that's something that you want. Oh, and I'm hoping it is. Yes. There we are. Now then. Oh, my goodness. I'm a little excited. It's true. You see, I like things that are creepy. You can probably tell. And one of the things I have right now for you that's rather creepy is, well, let me just say, severed hands. And I've got a couple here for you to see. Now, my friends, these, again, are made by Scott Mcclelland, and they are perfect for putting small votive candles, and also you can use them as bookends if you'd like, if you want to buy them 2 at a time. Otherwise, you can buy them, my friends, 1 at a time and just give them away as wonderful, creepy-ass gifts. Yes, and they go for, $45 again. Amazing the price for such a lovely little piece of art. Oh my, yes. The severed hands from the Diablo collection. You got to have one. Maybe have 2. Heck, you could have 4 if you want. We've got 4 in stock right now. So, I'm going to give these off to you, my dear. And you know, I have to admit, today's one of those days where I really could use coffee. Gallons of it, actually. And because of that, I like to drink from my magic coffee mug. Now, these are rather beautiful, and there are only 2 of them right now for sale. These are made again by Scott Mcclelland, and they go for $25 a piece. Oh, yes, and they do hold coffee. Now, these are works of art, and so ultimately, the sigil on this is a sigil of protection, and you can use that to your advantage as you drink up the coffee, my friends. Oh, yes, and drink you must, for coffee, caffeine, and everything that makes you go zzzt is perfect for your life. And trust me, I'll be drinking a lot more of this over the next hour. Oh, thank you, my dear. But now, my friends, as I stand here, I'm thinking to myself, well, You've seen enough of me for a few moments. One person I'm sure that you're also waiting to look at and see again is my good friend Reginald. Now, Reginald is waiting in the other room for you right now, and Reginald, if you will, please join me for this evening and bid everyone adieu, a hello, as it were, salutations.
Well, thank you very much, Nikolai, and good evening, viewers. Welcome once again to the Diablo Shopping Network for this wonderful festive seasonal sale. So we started off with the Demon King Wood Lino. Lino, it's hand-done, beautifully crafted by Scott Mcclelland, only $20. Fits perfectly into a stocking if it's a nice flat stocking. And speaking of stockings under trees, we have the one-of-a-kind, there is only one unique individual item, the Clown Star Plaque, also known as the Star Clown Plaque, only $45. You can hang it on a door, on a wall, around your neck, or perhaps even affix it to that point of your festive holiday tree. Severed hands. You would not think that they would be something that would be appropriate to the Christmas season, but au contraire, I will argue with that severed hands have a lot of uses, both to hold votive candles and for decorative pieces. A little bit sticking out from underneath the tree's apron, perhaps, only $45, and you could have one of Scott Mcclelland's severed hands. And in this round, the Diablo Magic Mug with the sigil of protection on it. Who, on Christmas or Yule mornings, doesn't need a coffee or a hot cocoa to put up with the screams and squeals of joy and fun that the young ones are making? That magic mug will both warm you and feed you the wondrous dark brew, and at the same time keep you safe and protected. Let's see what else Nikolai has got for us under the tree, shall we? Back to you, sir.
Ah, well, hello! Here we are. Well, my friends, there are so many wonderful things to see, and I'm going to leave some of the best for last. And I say best because, well, everything is absolutely wonderful, but I did, or have I mentioned, that I have Krampus things this year. Oh my, and how delightful is that? But I won't be talking about that quickly. As a matter of fact, I want to talk about that a little later. Until then, though, I think anybody that loves movies like, well, Halloween, A Nightmare on Elm Street, and of course, The Exorcist, will love what I'm about to show. If you remember, at the beginning of The Exorcist, Father Merrick is in the desert, and a young boy finds a little piece of rock, and it turns out to be a small fetish head of Pazuzu. My friends, it just happens that we have here a beautiful reproduction of the head itself. And this head is exactly as you would have seen it in the movie. Made by Scott Mcclelland this time around, though, instead of the movie prop department. Now, this is a ceramic head, and it is exactly the same size as the one that was found in the film. Now, the heads of Pazuzu are handmade in clay and then fired. They're also done in a very nice patina, which I think makes it rather old and lovely. They go for $65 a piece. I've got two of them right now. Two of them, my friends. And so if you're interested, please think about getting a head of Pazuzu from the movie The Exorcist, because this is the perfect stocking stuffer. Oh, I've got troth muggles. Oh my. Well, how about that? I'll just take and put that there for now. And, ooh, Ladies! Beautiful ladies. Speaking of beautiful ladies, thank you very much, Miss Tickles. My, oh my. Ladies, we have handbags. Now, these are perfect to carry little things around with you when you're going out and about, and you want to be rather fashionable. These are Diablo Evil Eye bags. Now, they're rather cute, and I've got 3 of them right now for sale. Now, my friends, they're only $45. They're on canvas, and they have been hand-sewn. So, let me just put this down so I can show you a little better. These bags are rather sweet, if you ask me. And they are lino printed, once again by Scott Mcclelland, onto the bag itself. Only $45 gets you this lovely bag, and you can put things inside of it immediately when you get it, which this could become your Christmas stocking if you get it beforehand for your loved one. Oh my, and it is quite something. I love it. I think I'm going to keep one for myself, actually. There we are. Thank you so much, Bats. And what do we have here? Why, yes, sirree. Who loves voodoo? You do. It's hoodoo voodoo. This is a protection plaque in voodoo's world. And it is, there we are, a little bit of light for you. It is again painted by Scott Mcclelland, and it is 4x6 in a frame. Now, this has been hand painted top to bottom, and it is a lovely little thing you can hang on your wall in your home. Now, these lovely little paintings, and there's only, by the way, one of them, is going for, oh, and these are 5x7. Pardon me, they are not 4x6, they're 5x7. These are $45. Now, we've only got one, so if you do like what you're seeing right now, now's a good time to maybe pipe in, because I know that this is something that you'll want to show off to your friends. A lovely piece of art, handcrafted by Scott Mcclelland. Oh, yes. Now, secrets. Everybody likes secrets. Everybody has secrets, and well, I have something for your secrets. It's a devil's tin. Now, there's only one of these, and these lovely little tins, again, are hand-painted with a little tiny devil on the front by Scott Mcclelland. This is done in enamel, and so it's rather delightful, and you can place things inside of it that are kind of like your own secret things. You know what I mean? You know, secret things, you know. I don't understand it myself, but I'm trying to understand now. You could fill this up with mushroom soup. You thought I was going to say mushrooms, didn't you? Oh, Miss Tinkles, sometimes you get me. Oh, but anyhow, yes, you can put things inside of this that make you happy. And also, you can put things inside of this that maybe are just delightful, like tea or coffee grinds. So think about it, my friends. We've only got one devil's tin left, and they go for the mere price of $45. That's right, my friends. This lovely little devil's tin is just $45. We only have one, and so the first person to bid on it is the first person to get it. Yes, sirree. Now, my friends, once again, I think it's time to go and listen to Reginald Wax Poetic, and, well, I'm just going to have a little sip of some whiskey. Yes, that's a damned good idea right about now.
And as Nikolai wets his whistle, I will wax on or wax off. It's one way or the other. And speaking of movie quotes, let's go to movies. We've just finished with the Samhain season. All Hallows, the spooky season that leads into the next spooky season. And during that spooky season, if you did not watch the classic The Exorcist, shame for shame. You should. It is an incredible movie. And from that movie, replicas of the head of Pazuzu, the demon's head found right at the beginning that causes such wonderful drama to occur. Only $65 and it can be yours. It'll fit perfectly into the toe of your stocking, even when you're wearing it. Evil Eye canvas bags. Who can't use a canvas bag? These days, reusable bags are the way to go. They help preserve the environment, and they give you a place to keep your things, and everyone has things that need to be kept. The Evil Eye canvas bags protect your items with the sigil of the Evil Eye on the outside. Only $45 for this delightful, beautiful little canvas bag. One of a kind, Voodoo protection painting. If you have a problem with Christmas spirits in your house, and I'm not talking the rum in your eggnog, like I have had a problem with Christmas spirits in my house, and I wish it were the rum in my eggnog, then you could use this Voodoo protection painting. $45, put it on a wall, and it will keep your house spirit-free. Well, not for the rum in the eggnog. And the last joyous little item in this round was the Devil's Tin. All depending on where you put that apostrophe. It could be a tin for devils or a tin of devils, but it's also a tin of secrets, a place for you to keep anything from your sweets and goodies from this spooky season just passed to your sweets and goodies from the spooky season that we're walking into. The Devil's Tin, extremely popular on our last selling show. There is only one left. Only $45. And remember, all these prices are in Canadian. For our southern cousins just over the border, that drops the price a fair bit. Now we'll go back to Nikolai and see what other wondrous treats he's got for us this holiday. Nikolai?
Well, hello again. Oh, my goodness. I was just going over the Christmas list and how delightful some of these things are. As a matter of fact, right below me here is something that looks rather morbid, but in reality, it's actually rather delightful. Let me tell you, this here is a Diablo Puppet. Now, it's inside of a small coffin. Now, puppets are much like voodoo dolls, but they can be used for good or evil, depending on what you like. Now, my friends, I'm going to open this one up. I'm going to call this one number 1. I've got 3 of them with me today. Inside is a little tiny puppet, handmade by Mcclelland. Now, my friends, these are magical little beasts. You can use these to your advantage by actually using them during a full moon, during your rituals, if you are inclined to that type of thing. Oh yes, these puppets are rather cute, cuddly, and well, they're fun to carry around with you. Now, my friends, I do have 3 of these, so I'm going to open this one up, and this one, can it stand on its own? Let's see. Oh, look at that. Now I'm going to open up number 2, just so you can see it. Oh, this is delightful. Inside the coffin, here's a reveal, is another little puppet. Oh, look at him. Isn't he cute? This is number 2. And so if you're interested in number 1, you can mention number 1. If you're interested in number 2, you can mention number 2. Oh, this one's not going to stand up. Well, that's what number 2 looks like. And now let's open up number 3. I'm just going to lay you down, my friend. And now, let's look at number 3. Oh, look at you. Yes. This is number 3. Now, these little puppets are handmade by Mcclelland, and they are going for just $65, my friends. That's all. $65, and you get the coffin, you get the puppet, and of course you get my undying appreciation for buying my artwork. My friends, these are absolutely delightful. Little tiny puppets for your home. Now, they are good luck, and you can use them to your advantage for love, for, well, finance, and of course, for absolute abhorrent hatred also. Think about that, my friends, for Christmas. It's great for your enemies, and also for the ones that you love. Truly. Now, my friends, those are puppets. They are cute, they are cuddly, and they're just $65 a piece. Number 1, 2, or 3 is the 3 that I have for sale right now. And I do hope that you end up wanting to get one because they're better than any Barbie doll you'll ever come across. Trust me. Ooh, yes. Now, many of you know that I, as Nikolai Diablo, am also the ringmaster of Carnival Diablo, the ultimate sideshow. Now, my friends, I am very proud to come from a lineage of actual sideshow owners. My grandfather owned the largest traveling circus sideshow in Canada from 1920 through 1968. And my grandfather was a very unusual human being, showing off his wares to the public, the freaks and anomalies from all over the world during this time period where people had not seen such strange things. Now, let's go back into the past even further, to 1888, where we come across an itinerant showman placing on show for the very first time a rather unusual thing he called the Terrible Elephant Man. Now, my friends, Scott Mcclelland has created a brand new print of Joseph Merrick, the Elephant Man. Now, we have a couple of these for sale. They are lino cut prints, and yes, they are absolutely beautiful. These are 3-toned in color, and you've got 2 of them here. Now, think about this. This is the perfect thing to frame and hang on your wall if you are a fan of freaks and anomalies, or a person that loves the old-time sideshow. Joseph Merrick, the real name of John Merrick, who they called in movies John, but in reality it was Joseph, was a very special man. He passed away at 27, a very young age, but his debilitating disease worked for him and against him at the same time. These beautiful prints are an homage to Joseph Merrick when he was alive. I do hope you're interested in them. And my friends, once again, just to let you know, the Elephant Man print is 8.5 by 11 and goes for just $45. That is correct. You can have a real work of art, a lino cut print created by Scott Mcclelland for just $45. And they're a good size, too. Oh, yes. I do hope you enjoy these things, for he has made them just for your elation, because he does love the world of freak show and sideshow, as do I. Now then, my friends, let's see here. Well, let me say this right now. The next thing I'm about to show is not just 1, but 3 paintings. Now, the first one, and they are all the same size, by the way, 11 by 14. The first one is not part of the other set, and I must explain that to you. You see, this is the Diablo Gesture. It is a painting that was created by Scott Mcclelland of a gesture that's rather, well, unusual and maybe a bit demonic. Now, my friends, this again is 11 by 14 and goes for the mere price of $125. Now, there you can see it even better. This has been hand-painted by Scott Mcclelland, and it is on canvas, and it is properly actually stretched over wood and everything so that you may put it on show in your home. You don't have to frame this. Understand, this can actually sit on your walls as is, because Scott has taken the time out to actually paint all 4 sides of the canvas. You see? And so, it is perfect for your home immediately when you get it. The Diablo Gesture, my friend, is a wonderful thing. And as I stated, it is going for just $125. I do hope that you get it. There is only one of them, my friends. only one. These are not prints at all. These are paintings, and they are created individually by Scott Mcclelland. These are one of a kind. Oh, Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. Well, it's time. It's time to actually buy into the arts a bit. Please do. Now, this is one painting by Scott Mcclelland. The next two paintings I'm about to show are actually part of a theme, as it were. The very first one I'm about to show you is from the classic 1931 film Frankenstein. And this is a painting by Scott Mcclelland of Frankenstein's monster. Now, not many people know this, but really Frankenstein was the name of the scientist that created the monster. The monster was just that, a monster, not Frankenstein at all. This is a painting created by Scott Mcclelland of the character, the monster, of course, played by Boris Karloff, one of my favorite people on the planet. My friends, this painting, again, is just 11 by 14 and goes for $125. This is unique. It is the only painting of its kind. There is no other, and you will be buying it from the artist himself. This will be shipped to you immediately after purchase. So if you are interested, now is a good time to mention it on the feed, my friends. Oh, yes. Yes, sirree. The Frankenstein Monster by Scott Mcclelland. Delightful. $125, my friends. That's all it takes to take this home with you today. Yes. And finally, the last painting of the actual themed paintings of the time period is of Lon Chaney's Phantom of the Opera. Again, this is 11 by 17, and it is a painting by Scott Mcclelland. It again goes for just $125. Now understand this. This is one of a kind, and this took over 6 hours to paint. And so you are getting something that is truly a work of art, not a print, not something that was just slapped together quickly for your elation, but instead something that was put together with love for horror films. And that is something Scott Mcclelland has in abundance. My friends, I as Nikolai Diablo can state this. Scott Mcclelland is a man that loves good horror, and this was a wonderful silent horror film starring Lon Chaney, the man of 1,000 faces. Now, this is a wonderful little thing to have in your collection if you love horror movies. Think of Eric from The Phantom of the Opera. Yes, that was the Phantom's name, my friends, Eric. And he was an opera singer at one time until he was terribly disfigured. Or, even worse, he was just born looking so hideous that nobody would have him on stage. Oh, but these days I'm sure that I, Nikolai Diablo, would be happy to have this man on stage with me. Oh, so happy. Yes, $125 is all it takes to get this beautiful painting hand-done by Scott Mcclelland. The Phantom of the Opera awaits you. Yes, my friends. And so, with that, I am once again going to throw over. Wait, whoa. Before we go any further, before I even throw it over to my lovely friend Reginald, have I mentioned how much I like coffee? I do. I love coffee. As a matter of fact, I love coffee with Kahlua. I love coffee with Baileys. I love coffee with whiskey. I love coffee with anything in it, including coffee. And so, if you want to drink coffee like I do, why don't you get a Devil Brew mug. This Devil's Brew mug is again created by Scott Mcclelland, and it is a lovely little addition to the utensils in your room, as in kitchen, my friends. This is a place where you can actually enjoy your coffee, but you can also carry it around your office, put it on your desk, or even place other things inside of it if you don't want to drink coffee, but instead use it as a utensil holder. Now this is, of course, hand-painted by Scott Mcclelland. And it goes for a mere $25. Yes, sirree. Something you may want to get for Christmas. A lovely little devil's mug. Oh, yes. And I think I'll be filling one of these mugs up with coffee very soon. And maybe some Baileys. Yes, maybe some Baileys. Oh my. But now, Reginald, I think it's time to go back to you. How we do miss your lovely scintillizing voice.
Well, Nikolai, I'll have to say that if you keep missing me, we're going to have to work on your aim. So this round, we got to see a very popular item from, again, our last shopping show, the Diablo Puppet. Yes, you could get a Voodoo doll kit for about the same price, but it's only useful for your enemies. The Puppet is useful for enemies, friends, and right in the middle, those much valued frenemies. You can use it to gift someone or yourself with richness of spirit, broadness of heart, everything else that this season that is coming upon us has to offer. You can use the Puppet in so many different ways, and they are handcrafted, made with care, attention, and more than a little affection for you. Only $65, and you would have a Puppet with which you could do many good things. Or, conversely, you can use your powers for evil if you'd really like to. The Elephant Man print, a Lino print, $45 each. The story of Mr. Merrick is a fascinating story. How one man and society came together in very interesting ways and dealt with each other in a very strange little dance. The Elephant Man print, again, only $45 of a wonderful little gift for somebody who is a fan of this historic figure. 3 paintings, not one, not 2, but 3 paintings. The Gesture painting, an original creation done by Scott Mcclelland. The Frankenstein's monster painting. And Eric, the Phantom of the Opera painting. All 3 of them $125 per painting. They are individual, unique works of art from the talented hands of Scott Mcclelland, any one of which would look fantastically gorgeous on the wall of your living room, your den, your home office, or perhaps even your boudoir. And finally, we come back around to that wonderful Devil's Brew again, and what better for a Devil's Brew than a Devil's Brew mug, that dark, delicious coffee, or, well, if you like, whatever your favorite beverage might happen to be, would fit in this mug suitably, wonderfully, and would help warm you in the morning when you're dealing with the little young ones tearing around, having, oh, so much wonder and merriment and joy. $25, and you can have one of these Devil Brew mugs of your own from which to enjoy your coffee every morning. I know that Nikolai has more waiting for us. We're not done yet. You should be jumping on these because these are unique, interesting, historical items that all have stories to them. But let's see what else Nikolai has got for us to take this from a wondrous holiday to a rich and fantastical holiday. Nikolai, back to you, sir.
Ah, well, hello again. Welcome back. I've just been going over the list, and my oh my. It's time, ladies, to perk up your ears and watch the screen very carefully. Yes, we've got Miss Tickles bringing out a Diablo handbag. Oh, thank you, my dear. Now, I have been calling her by Miss Tinkles or Miss Trickles, but in reality, it's Miss Tickles. We must get that straight right off the top. Not that we're trying to be politically correct, because, well, this is the Diablo Shopping Network, but really, Miss Tickles is what we're going for, not the golden shower that I'm hoping for later. Anyhow, hello, and we got with us right now lovely Diablo Lino bags. Now, these are Lino made. Lino is, of course, a process of printing where we actually hand print each one onto the actual little handbag. Now, ladies, this is something to think about. These are beautiful, and they are made on canvas. And they go for the low price of just, $45. That is correct. If you like these, we've only got a couple right now for sale. Just 2. And so, the first 2 people to snatch them up are the first 2 people to get them. It's true. Yes, Diablo handbags for the discerning lover of devilish things. Think about it, my friends. It's the perfect thing to be carrying around with you. Look at me. See? Now that is lovely. Really lovely. Okay, well, there it is. Now, I am so excited. Why? Well, ladies, keep on watching. Really, keep on watching because, well, this isn't just for the ladies, although I do love you beautiful ladies. It's also for the kiddies, and for anyone that has a whimsical soul. My friends, I'm about to bring forward something you haven't seen before. Now, a lot of these things we have sold in the past, but now I'm bringing forward some new things, some rather excitingly strange things, and, well, my friends, prepare yourselves, for what they are is Diablo Unicorns. Oh yes, it's true. And Miss Tickles is bringing them in now. We've got 2 of them, my friends, and they're handmade by Scott Mcclelland. Now look at these little beauties. They are so cute. And they are dead little unicorns. No, they aren't shitting anything any longer because they have nothing to shit anymore. They're dead. They are Diablo unicorns with little tiny, what's that? A pentagram on their foreheads. How lovely. Now, my friends, these are just $65 a piece, and they are collectible. Yes, this is one of the few toys that Scott Mcclelland makes, and we've got a couple of them for sale right now. They are so cute and cuddly, and just think, if you buy 2 right now, and you put them in a dark room, you never know what kind of fun could be taking place, and you might even have more of these Diablo unicorns in your future! Well, anyhow, did I mention they're $65 a piece? Well, I wouldn't be lying. Look at me now beside this Christmas tree. How could a man lie about such a thing when he stands next to the awesomeness of this Christmas tree? Yes, Diablo unicorns are just $65 a piece, and my friends, they are truly beautiful and delightful, delicious, and de-groovy. Oh yes. Well, there it is then. I'll just put them down for here. There, stay. Good. And they're also trained. How about them apples? My dear, I'm very happy to hold in my hand from your hand. Oh, it's still warm. A little tiny painting created by Scott Mcclelland. Now, this is of a Victorian street, and it is 3 by 3. It has its own easel, as you can see, and why do I feel like the friendly giant suddenly? It is rather delightful. This is a small painting that is done in ink and in, well, watercolor of all things. It has been properly edged with color, so you don't have to worry about framing it. You just put it on the easel for all to see. Now it's 3 by 3 inches, and it goes for the delightful price of just $45. That's right. $45 for this cute little painting by Scott Mcclelland. Ooh, I almost want to eat it. It's so delightful. My friends, why don't you pick it up? There's only one of them, by the way. Just one. You can't buy two because there's just one right here, right now. It's true. Now, I'm going to put that aside. Oh, it's getting me very excited, though. A little painting like that is exciting. My friends, again, I am Nikolai Diablo of Carnival Diablo fame. We have been running circus sideshows in my world since 1992, and so in 2022, Carnival Diablo will be 30 years old. My friends, in light of that, for anyone that is a true lover of the circus sideshow, you may want to buy something that is from my past. These were made over 15 years ago. They are a silkscreen printed poster. And I've got 4 of these right now for sale. Now these are from the original Carnival Diablo show back in the 20th century. That is correct. My friends, they go right back, so far that we're actually excited to bring them to you once again, only on the Diablo Shopping Network. Now, let me bring it down into the light for you to see. These are truly astounding. They are 9 by 13, and they will be signed by me, Nikolai Diablo himself, the ring monster of Carnival Diablo. Now, my friends, these will go for just $25 a piece. If you want a piece of sideshow history, now is your chance to purchase these wonderful posters. We have 4 of them right now up for sale. And so, if you make a little bit of noise and let us know that you are interested, we will make a point of showing you these lovely posters and sending one to you once you've sent us your hard-earned money. Now, my friends, these are a double screen print that is black and red as the color. Of course, the other color is white, which is the color of the cardboard that is being used. Now, these were created not by Scott Mcclelland, but by a delightful man named Stacy Case, or as some know him in Toronto, Stacy the Spaceman. Now, this man is iconic for creating punk rock posters, rock and roll posters, and movie posters for people all over the world. And I employed him to make for me these lovely Carnival Diablo posters. I am so pleased to still have a few in my collection, which I am now selling for the very first time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, if you really want a piece of circus sideshow history, purchase one of these Carnival Diablo original silkscreen posters. They're just $25 a piece, and they will be hand-signed by yours truly, Nikolai Diablo. Don't think about it. Do it! That is correct. Do exactly what I say. Buy these now. You will not regret it. The Diablo poster is from the 1990s, my friend, and it excites the hell out of me that I'm selling them to you. But now, I am going to put them down because, you see, I think I've spoken enough, and it's time once again to join my friend in the other echelon of the Diablo Manor, Reginald. Over to you, my friend.
Nikolai, so once again, this round of items, we started with the Diablo Lino print bag on canvas. Canvas is a wonderful, hard-wearing, long-lasting fabric. It's washable, it's foldable, it'll tuck away in a pocket for when you go shopping for small knickknacks, which this time of year, every stocking should be filled with knickknacks. You need to have a bag to carry them when you go shopping. The whole plastic and paper bag, those are so outre. You want the canvas. $45, and you can have this stylish, beautiful Diablo bag. The big hit for tonight, in my opinion, the Diablo Unicorns. There are only two. You saw the pictures coming up on tonight, and now you've seen them in person. $65 each, handmade nightmares. Tiny little skeletal unicorn babes that are just fantastic. The kids will enjoy them. Heck, the adults will enjoy them. I am eyeing them greedily myself. $65, and you could have one of these two unicorns. Or you could beat everyone to the punch and buy the pair for $130 Canadian. The mini painting of the Victorian street scene, done in ink and watercolor, 3 inches by 3 inches, done with such a fine artistic hand. A beautiful little piece for a mantle or for a sideboard. Only $45 and the only one of its kind. Done by Scott Mcclelland. This gorgeous little painting can be yours for just $45. And to wrap this up, a piece of history. You can say it's from the 20th century if you like, but we all know the 90s was only a few years back, honestly, and the 80s was a couple of years before that. It hasn't been that 30 years, surely. But Carnival Diablo turns 30 next year because of some tiny mini stuff that's going on. You can own a little slice of history, one of the Diablo vintage posters for only $25 in red and black ink on cardboard, made to wear long and look good. You could have one of these tiny little slices of vintage history, this wonderful keepsake from the carnival world, for only $25. So again, the Lino bag for $45, the Unicorns $65. They are such exquisite little toys. The mini painting for $45 and the vintage poster for $25. I would be looking at my credit card right now and telling it that, you know what, Papa loves you, but you need to go to work for me. Now, with that, let's roll it back to Nikolai and see what very special items he's got for under your Christmas tree. I've heard that he's made a little deal with a fat man in a red suit. Nikolai?
The sleigh bells ring, ring, ting, ting-a-ling, too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Well, here we are, back again. And my friends, yes, it may not be Christmas yet, but here it certainly is. It's Xmas, as it were. Yes, and we have come to our final set of things. And when I say set, I mean now is the time to unveil to you some very, very exciting things. Oh my goodness. I'm crapping my pants just thinking about it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please sit down, take a breath, take two maybe, get a little paper bag if you're hyperventilating. This is an important time period. My friends, this is it. What I'm about to bring forward is truly exciting and astounding. My friends, behind me here is the Tickle Trunk. And the beautiful Miss Tickles is going to show you what's inside. Oh, how delightful. Yes, and it's so magical. Now, Miss Tickles, we're going to start with these here. I won't even mention what they are, just pull them out. Oh, yes. And we've got a few things to show you right now that I'm so excited about. Oh, my dear friends, we have, for the very first time here, Krampus paintings. That is correct. So, now,
comes the fun. If you are a lover of Krampus and you want to celebrate Xmas the right way, now is the time to look into getting a 4x6 painting by Scott Mcclelland of Krampus. Now, I'm going to take and place this here. This is painting number 1. So if you like this painting, think about it and maybe mention it before you purchase it so that we know which one you're wanting. Now, the next painting is again another Krampus painting by Scott Mcclelland, and it's number 2. So, now we've got 2 lovely Krampus paintings, and this is the theme for the evening. Oh yes, we've got demons from hell that join you at Christmas time all the way from Germany. How lovely is that? Now this here is number 3, another Krampus painting. Oh my. Look at that. Isn't it lovely? All hand-painted by Scott Mcclelland. Now, my friends, I am truly blessed with the fact that I know that these are the only ones you can find. And right now, I am looking at them and also touching them very lightly. Oh, look at that. That's me. And I'm touching them. I'm the only one that can do this right now. I'm touching each one of these because they are so gorgeous. Now, if you want to get yourselves a Krampus painting, this is your chance. The last Krampus painting I'm about to show is a different one from these cartoony ones. And he only made one of these because he wasn't sure how many people would like a scary Krampus as a painting. And so here we are, a 4x6 Krampus by Scott Mcclelland. It's Krampus number 4. Please take a close look at it and think about it, my friends. These are the perfect things right now to be buying for your Xmas. Oh, yes. We've got 4 different paintings of Krampus for sale, and you can take away one of these this evening if you post about it now. That's right, and they're going for the mere price of just $65 a piece. And so, my friends, if you want to have one of these paintings, they are just $65 a piece. Think about that. So, $65. Even as they fall down, they're still fun to look at. I like them always. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. There's so many of them, and they're so tasty. Created by Scott Mcclelland. 4x6 little paintings, hand-framed, and of course, signed by him. See that? Right there. That's his name. Scott Mcclelland. Right there. That's the Scott. And it's his signature, making it very importante. Yes. So think about it, my friends. Get yourself a Krampus painting for Christmas. Or, as I like to call it, Xmas. Oh, yes. Thank you, Miss Tickles. Now, I am delighted, and I mean this, for the fact that we do have one musical instrument created by Scott Mcclelland. Now, this musical instrument is wonderful. No, it is not cowbells, because everybody needs more cowbell in their life. Instead, my friends, it is a Diablo Tambourine. Oh, yes. My friends, these are, well, very special. Why is this so special? Because right now, this is the only one in existence. Scott just happens to have found a tambourine and decided that he would do some folk art on it. And so he's created a lovely devil's visage on the tambourine itself. And this is going for just $65. And think about it. If you're one of those people that's in a band or maybe just likes to, well, and doing it wrong. There we go. That's better. Bang things on your body, this is the perfect thing to be doing it with. True works of art, little devils on tambourines. Oh, and like I said, this is the only one in existence. Scott created this today of all times. He found this lovely tambourine and said to himself, I must create something on this tambourine! And what better thing to create than a devil? It's true. And so they're going for just $65.
Oh, merry, merry Krampus, my friends. Oh, yes. Now, ladies, gentlemen, boils and ghouls, this is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Oh, yes, it's toy time. Now, Scott has been teasing about this for many weeks now, and it's finally here. We are about to put on show the Krampus Dolls that were handmade by Scott Mcclelland over this past month. Now, these things take a very long time to make because they are hand sculpted and hand sewed by Scott Mcclelland, and they are a complete work of art. Now, let's go with our first one. Oh, he's cute. He's cuddly. This is number 1. Look at him now. Oh, yes. Wow. Wow. He is a Krampus. And he's a cute little doll. And yes, they will sit, if you want, on your mantle or near your pillow at your home. These Krampus dolls are all individually handmade by Scott Mcclelland, and they are absolutely delightful and horrifying. Oh, yes. And they just go for $145 a piece. Now, remember, these are handmade little Krampus dolls. These are not mass-produced. You are buying a work of art. They are a little fragile, my friends. And so when you get them at home, don't play with them too much because you will break them otherwise. These are something you place on your mantle and show off to your friends. And with such delight at that, because what are they? They're Krampus dolls, not fucking Barbie dolls. Oh, yes. Now that's number 1. Let's take a look at number 2. Oh, yes. Now, each one has a different look, and this one's a little scary. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, he's monstrous, actually, and his tongue is sticking out just like the iconic Krampuses you see in the paintings. Arr, arr. Once again, he is handmade by Scott Mcclelland, and he is a beautiful work of art. If you want to get one, remember they're just $145 a piece. We've got 4 of them. This is number 2. Yes, and they are cute and cuddly too. Oh my, they really are. So let's go with number 3. Oh, look at that. Yes, sirree, another horrifying face. Look at his little clawing hands. Rawr. Yes. Have you seen the movie Krampus? It's lovely. It's one of my favorite films. And if you like that film, you're going to love these dolls. No, they have nothing to do with the movie. Instead, they're just a lovely inspiration. You see, the movie itself is delightful. Watch it this year if you haven't watched it yet. And then buy a Krampus doll handmade by Scott Mcclelland. Remember, there's only 4 of them. That's it for the whole season. So out of the millions of people on the planet, only 4 of you can own one of these. This is number 3. And so they go for $145 a piece. Please pick one up before it's too late. Yes. Oh my. And finally, number 4. Yes. Look at him. It's like, I'm dreaming of a horrifying Christmas. Yes, it's the Bing Crosby of Krampuses. My friends, I am delighted to show you this lovely piece. It is truly astounding. Again, a handmade little doll by Scott Mcclelland. Hand sewn, hand created, everything's been aged to perfection, and it is a work of art. If you want one, and I know you do, why don't you get it now? This is number 4. It's $145 also, and it is truly an astounding thing to have. Everyone wants a little Krampus in their life, and why not get one of these little cloven-hooved little bastards for your home soon? Oh, yes, very soon.
time is running out. Time to get a Krampus. Get one now. Trust me, you won't regret it. Into the tickle trunk you go, my friend, for now. Ho-ho. But now, ladies and gentlemen, again, if you stood up to get yourself a drink, now it's time to sit down. Whoo! Why? Because I've come to the biggest thing I've ever sold here on the Diablo Shopping Network. This is huge, and this is for the serious collector only. My friends, what I'm about to show you is truly monstrous. Scott Mcclelland, with his love for horror and his love for Krampuses, has created a mounted Krampus head. Oh, and now Miss Tickles is going to hand it over to me. Look what we have here. This thing is huge. It is a life-size head of Krampus. Now this has been created to be mounted on your wall. It has a hanging mechanism behind here, put into the wood itself so that you can hang it anywhere in your home. Now let's take a closer look at it. This is a one-of-a-kind Krampus head. There is nothing else like it in the world today. Scott Mcclelland hand sculpted this. He made the teeth, the head, the horns, and the hair is partially synthetic, but the rest is from dead animals. Oh yes, I must say, if you are a vegan or vegetarian, understand that sometimes we do use dead things. How delightful. Well, anyhow, this here is the only Krampus head we have for sale. That's true. You see, they take so long to make that we couldn't make more of them for the Diablo Shopping Network at this time period. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to get a Krampus head by Scott Mcclelland. This is truly a large piece that you can bring to your home, and it goes for the price of $365. Now, my friends, think about this. This is truly something that you can place in your home and be proud of to show to your friends. It is huge, and it is perfectly three-dimensional, as you can see. Let's bring it back down to the light, and I'll do some turning for you so you can see the sides. Oh yes. And the other side. Oh my. And even looking if it's hanging up high from below. Every angle has been thought about, my friends. Yes, this is the definitive Krampus head. If you want to get this, there's only one. And so for $365, this will be shipped to you properly. And trust me, it's very, very importante to package this in the right way. So anybody that is buying anything from us, understand that before you pay us, and the actual link will go up after the Diablo Shopping Network is over to where you can pay for this, you will also be paying for shipping. Now, understand, we will be packaging this properly, or any of the other artworks, so that you are getting them. Aha, wonderful. And by the way, I have just been told, and this is lovely news, that 3 of the Krampus dolls have sold. It's true. And so, my friends, I'm not sure which 3 they are, but now there's only 1 left. So if by chance, while I'm speaking right now live on the internet, you may want to actually purchase it, because, my friends, that will be the last of the Krampuses for this year. And this is the only Krampus head created by Scott Mcclelland for sale during the Christmas time period. Now think about it, my friends. This is truly a delightful thing to have in your home. It is movie quality. Yes. The head of Krampus on a plaque. Beautiful. And just $365. Well, well, well. My friends, we have finally come to the end of our wonderful day here in the Diablo Manor, bringing you the Diablo Shopping Network. This is our Christmas, well, special. And I'll tell you, the reason we're doing it so early is because we want to make sure that you get these lovely pieces of art before December 20th, so that you may wrap them properly and give them as presents. My friends, again, contact us, make sure that you make a note and show us exactly what it was that you were interested in, and we will get back to you. This is your chance to get wonderful art by a strange and unusual artist, Scott Mcclelland. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I have had with me some wonderful people who I'd like to bring back again. We've got Miss Tickles here, and here she comes in all of her beauty and glory. Oh yes, Miss Tickles has joined me and has been very kind during the whole evening to actually bring out everything you have seen. And we've also had a delightful special guest, Reginald, who has been again waxing poetic all evening long and showing you exactly what it is that art is truly about. This man lives art every day. And no, this is not a costume, ladies and gentlemen. This is how Reginald dresses. Oh, we are so proud of everyone here. And I also want to thank everybody behind the scenes. Now, Sonic Lightning Entertainment is the people that brought us today all the technology that is being used for this incredible evening of, well, shopping, etc. If it weren't for Sonic Lightning Entertainment, we wouldn't have lights, sound, or cameras. And so I'd like to thank my friends that have worked with us. They are wonderful, wonderful people. And because I'm actually running on fumes right now, I want to thank Ken. And Ken, for the life of me, please yell out from behind your camera your last name, because I know your pseudonyms and everything, but I keep on forgetting your last name right now.
McDavid.
That's it! The man who brought this all together this evening is Ken McDavid. Thank you, my friend. It has been a delight. And we also have Connery Brown in the back, who has been doing all of our ADR, making sure that things switch from one camera to the next. Thank you, Connery. It has been a delight also. And we have further in the back, William Bloom, otherwise known as Ice. And he has been making sure that we know exactly how many things have been sold. And he is a lovely, lovely man, I must say. We are so... Oh! Well, it looks like Ice wants the tambourine. So whoever wanted to fucking buy it, well, you're out of luck. SOL, as it were. It looks like William's got it this evening. Lucky him. My friends, once again, I want to thank you all for coming and joining us here at the Diablo Manor. And I want to thank these wonderful people that have helped bring it to life, for this is the most important thing. They have been keeping the arts alive during the COVID pandemic. Without their help, well, we'd be nowhere right now. I love you guys. You are truly astounding. And I thank you, Ken, and I thank you, Connery, and I thank you, William, everyone that's involved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, most of all, I thank you. It's true. Without your support, I would not be here right now. It's my fans, the people that enjoy this strange entertainment, that kind of keep me going. So thank you so much for watching. And I do hope that you have a very Merry Krampus. And my friends, please celebrate in the best ways you can, in any way you can, this upcoming season. And buy from me, because really, you need to. Trust me, I know these things. Really, I do. Oh.
I wanted to call it a blouse for a second. My blouse was falling out of my vest, but it's not a blouse at all. No, it's a cravat, as it were. Oh, my. My friends, thank you again. Have yourselves a great evening. Now, we all bid you adieu. And we will see you again soon. Keep your eyes on the internet, for the Diablo Shopping Network will be with you once again in the new year. Again, thank you for watching, and sweet nightmares.